Hello, everyone. Today is Sunday, June 2nd, 2024, at 8:56 a.m. in the morning. So, um, excuse me. Sorry. So, like, um, yesterday I was getting alerts that I was getting alerts on my phone telling me basically, that, like dangerous thunderstorm alerts on my phone. But then so like yesterday, um thank you so much for the help with the $10. That helped. You know, one person, he seemed like he was genuine and sincere, and he helped me with $10, and he said that was all he had. So I'm thankful and glad for that. But okay, so they had, I mean, well, if that would have been all I got, then what would have happened was I would have been, had just enough for dinner to eat and then be stuck out in the rain. And probably, more thunderstorms and flooding and stuff. So what happened was, it was somebody that I highly suspect that person was um had to have been one of my twin sisters' flying monkeys that sent me exactly $91.16. Now, like I knew, I figured that it was a doggone game, a perp game that you played. But, I really didn't want to take that because I knew you would try to perp me. Like, why you couldn't just send like $91 flat, or simply send like 91.25 or 91.50 or something like that. But you chose like 16 cents on purpose. I knew you did it deliberately. But I mean, I really didn't want to take it because I figured I knew you were a perp. And I didn't want to take it because I figured that you were trying to perp me or whatever. And I felt really bad because you know I felt really bad because I didn't want to take it, but I knew that it's like I don't think anybody else would try to help me out of the extreme weather and stuff like that. But the rain has stopped once I left the mall, and then um came here, and then afterwards, like, well, it started to, I guess, rain, and you know after I got up in here, and and I was getting alerts on my phone of it raining like in the middle of the night. So, but and that's what the perps would do. You know, I was like in a extreme. They catch you while you're in an extreme and desperate situation, and they perp you on purpose. And then after you block them, then they will play victim, and it's all a part of the gang stalking game. For them to excuse me. But then, like, after that perp gave me the $91.16, then it turned, like, once I you know, redeemed the funds, then it turned out to be like $89.56 or something like that. But so I mean, that's the type of games that they play. Or like if I'm in desperate need of help, right? And if I say that, I need help with $300, and then somebody would intentionally perp me with sending me $330 or $333.33. Usually I would send that back. And last night I would have sent that back. And I started to send that back. But it seemed like it was very hard for me to get help, but I just won't accept help from that person anymore. Not that person if you're trying to perp people. So because they have certain people who will donate me money and then wait until after the money is accepted and then reveal themselves as a perp, or like send me a picture with satanic emojis or hand signs or whatever after the money was donated. Like, it could be a solid $50 or something. Excuse me. It could be a solid $50, and then afterwards, a solid sensible $50, and then after they wait till after I cashed it out, and then they do some more talking or whatever, and then be like, oh, you want to see a picture of me? And then I'll be like, yeah, sure, or whatever. And then they will show a picture of them with the devil, like as if they took a picture of themselves with the devil horns hand sign covered over their eye with their tongue sticking out. And then after I get surprised and appalled, and then I block them, and then I will block them and cut off all contact, and then they will play victim and make it like, oh, I donated Candy money and she blocked me. Motherfucker, you didn't tell what you did. But I don't want to accept money from you anymore. And they wait till you're at your lowest and at your most desperate times. So, I mean, that perp was sent from my twin sister's cult to perp me with numbers that they know I don't like. Why would you do that? You ain't trying to help nobody. But I won't accept help from this person anymore. But I know y'all all gonna get mad and talk about the cult. Y'all gonna get mad and talk about me being disgraceful and trying to falsely accuse me of being ungrateful and unappreciative, and falsely accuse me of scamming people and stuff like that, when like, as I said, they wait till I'm at my lowest. And as I said, I feared being stuck out in the dangerous weather, and I mean, it's like they leave you with no choice but to freaking accept it when you don't have anything else. Not this hotel right here, right now, but recently, those motherfuckers, put me in a hotel room with specifically number 333. And again, me being forced with no choice but to doggone accept that room number. And then if I would have shown a video of me walking out of the room and people in the TI community would have seen that the room number being 333, then they would have flipped out and falsely accused me of being a perp or associated with them, or falsely accused me of being Masonic and stuff like that. And if I would have and then they would have cut off all contact with me and smear campaigned me without giving me any explanation. Without allowing me to give any explanation. Excuse me, they're making my nose itch. Excuse me. So I mean, that's like over this past summer when I tried to order more earbuds like this through Amazon. And if they left me with no color but the color red as the only option that they displayed. And then somebody, and it's like I'm like, damn, I didn't want the color red. And then shortly after, somebody falsely accused me of being a perp and devoured and attacked me, and I lost like almost the entire TI community on TikTok is against me because that guy, he lied on me and made false accusations and didn't even allow me to explain myself. But then he hypocritically would wear entire red shirts, and everybody muted and TIs and perps, they all muted and canceled me and didn't even allow me to explain myself. And then the perps kicked back and laughed. In order to, so it seemed like they put you in situations to force you to look like a perp against your consent when you're really targeted and not a perp. And then to keep you further isolated, and even other TIs don't want to be around you because they mistake you for being a perp when you're not. And then the perps kicked back and laughed that more TIs turned against you and kept you further isolated. Excuse me. Just like in 2022 when I tried the cab driving job, and fake unlucky cab in Pensacola, Florida. They call it lucky cab, but I'm calling it fake ass unlucky cab. They were forcing me to drive vehicles with like one brake light, one tail light, or strange headlights and stuff. Like after the third or fourth day, I was forced to have to quit. And almost every vehicle ends up with those kind of headlights and tail lights and stuff. So, they try to manipulate for things to look like you're a perp when you're not. And it's like they refuse to give me a vehicle with the proper headlights and tail lights. And of course, they will set me up to get pulled over and get a ticket or something like that. But I mean, no, I have not sold out, and I'm not a perp. I'm not corrupted. But it seems like as if they want to try to coerce the illusion, trying to force the illusion that I'm a perp too. And they make it like, oh, you don't have any other choice. No, I refuse to join y'all. I don't want to be a part of y'all. So yesterday, this room, like, I don't remember how much offhand this room cost in like I really don't remember exactly how much it costed. Like $85 plus tax or whatever that is. But then I went I went I mean, like last night I had like, I mean, yesterday around 7 o'clock, I had like 3 snacks out of the vending machine, um, and too tired to go and had like, excuse me, I think I had $8.39, and then I got a couple of like 3 snacks out of the vending machine, and then I guess I ended up spending like, I guess it was $6.80 or something. And then which left me probably with maybe about $1 and something left. So I'm unclear on how much I actually would have. Um, like $1 or $2 left. But excuse me, last night I felt so tired that I went to bed like before 10 o'clock and fell straight asleep. Too tired to even do a YouTube video, and slept really good, and then I don't even think I got up to use the bathroom or anything. And I don't remember waking up in the middle of the night, but then when I woke up, um it was daylight. Well, it was light outside, but then I lingered in bed for a while, and afterwards it looked like it said the time. It looked like it said 6:13, but I woke up before that, and then I my sleep was spotty off and on afterwards, and then I woke up. Excuse me. I think I went down to breakfast probably like 7:45 or something, and I had a decent breakfast, a really good breakfast. Well, I had like oatmeal, sausage, and eggs, and a little milk and a little apple juice, and just went back up here. And so yeah, um, but yesterday on the bus, I was sanitizing the seat, and they had a homeless, dirty man that was you know, he was like very, very dirty and very. I mean, his skin looked disease. Like his skin looked like, contagious. Like he had contagious diseases or something. And he made the biggest scene, fake, over exaggerated scene. Um, pretending that he's fake offended and stuff like that. I'm like, you a perp. And then they had this other homeless white man earlier that day that was he was perping with red pants and kept repeatedly giving me mean looks. I mean, they had this elderly black lady. She offered for me to sit by her. You know, she seemed like she like one of the elderly people that's happy, that's very happy and stuff. That loves life. And I'm like, wow, I wish I could be like that. But they had this younger black guy after the homeless perp with the red pants after he got off the bus. Then there was a black guy that sat where the homeless man sat, and then he kept on giving me mean looks also, and I'm like, ain't nobody staring at you. You came to sit like right across from me. Well, I didn't tell him that, but but yeah, like They have, like, so far I've seen three, but they probably have more than that. Smack brand new buses. And it's like, I'm like, ew, dirty people contaminating the seats on the brand new buses already. You know, and even though the bus might be brand new, yeah, I still sanitize the freaking seats. So, so like, um, so yeah, I had some more other perp activity yesterday. And yep, at the mall, it was at least one person to perp me with an Aaliyah T-shirt. And then when I went to try to get lunch to eat, I ordered like a turkey burger and a milkshake, no fries or anything like that. And they cheated me and perked me with the milkshake. And the person who did it she had like Masonic red hair, like her hair was dyed fake red. I'm like, oh yeah, bitch, you the one who did that. And I had some other just miscellaneous perp activity going on. Um, I was gonna go back downtown, but I was getting alerts on my phone about dangerous thunderstorms, so I had to stay put. Um, you know, excuse me. So now, um, from Friday when I was at the other hotel, and Friday night, the disgusting hotel. I mean, the not the entire hotel, but that room. But I told one of the managers about, and they said they would, look into it and take care of it and stuff like that. Um so yeah. A lot of situations, especially with gang stalking situations, I'd be afraid to make reports of this and that because of I'll be, feeling afraid of people falsely assuming that I'm trying to be a tattletale or trying to be petty or trying to be a Karen or whatever. So that's why some certain things I'll be quiet about, you know. But excuse me, this room at this hotel, it was much better, but there still were a little bit of stains on and kind of a little bit of dirty looking, a little bit, but not nearly as bad as the other room that I was at, you know. So, but what happened? Usually, it doesn't happen after like the first or second day, but so at like I was supposed to have just gotten like $78, I think, charged to my card, but then I had to pay that $50 deposit, so then I was charged $128 this past Friday, the day before yesterday, and then it was pending, and then so then like it looks like as if this morning I saw in my bank account where it looks like they credited back the whole $128. But then again, I'm waiting around for them to adjust it and debit out the $78 and something. So, but I don't know. Um, excuse me. Even though it's Sunday, they might do it today. Um, but I know I get the Social Security check tomorrow. I get the Social Security check tomorrow. So I'm like, I've accidentally, I accidentally threw away my hairbrush that I bought. I did not mean to throw that away, so I have to buy a new hairbrush. And I ran out of everything and need everything. Like I'm just about running out of my bentonite clay. I ran out of my green supplement. I ran out of my lavender oil soap. Um, and I need more. I'm planning to get rid of this shirt and my pants since it's getting to be summer. Excuse me. And it's like even yesterday it was unbearable. Um, I might even get. I don't know if I might get rid of my hoodie and just get another one like in maybe September or October. Um, I don't know if I should get rid of or keep my hoodie. And because even in the summer when it be like unbearably hot outside, but then if you go into the library or something, it'd be freezing cold. Excuse me. And I was hoping to get like some different, get me some new shoes. Um, but that's one thing. It seems like people play God and be judgmental and act like as if you have to fit the homeless stereotype or else they won't take you seriously as a homeless person. Like, as a homeless person deserves to be punished and not allowed to have anything nice. Like, you're not even allowed to eat one nice meal or the rich folks get mad. You know, and that's how you know a lot of the time the rich folks sold their soul to the devil. You know, and it's like, oh, you can't be like one of us. That's their mindset. You know, even if somebody treats you to a nice meal, you know, even if somebody think you're eating nice. I mean, excuse me. They might be like, well, how dare you get an oyster po' boy for $8? You're not supposed to have that. Well, I mean, if I can find me a freaking $8 oyster po' boy, that's in New Orleans. This is New Orleans. You know, so because it's oyster, oh, I'm not supposed to have that because that's for the rich folks. You know. But I seldom get to eat oysters. I seldom get to eat, almost never get to eat lobster. I seldom get to eat lobster, steak, oysters, stuff like that, you know. But I mean, I don't even seek to try to strive to eat the nicest things. I was just in basic survival mode and you know, get, I mean, if all I got the money for is some freaking you know, a plate of Chinese, a child's plate of Chinese food for dinner. Well, I mean, for $6.99 plus tax, then and if I just got $8, then you know that's all I get. You know, so I don't even try to seek to try to get the most expensive of this or the most lavish of that. You know, but I mean, as I said, whenever I even earn my own money working, and I treat myself to something nice, y'all, or get a tax refund back and treat myself to a nice dinner, y'all flip out about that, and it's not even y'all business. I'm forbidden and not allowed to celebrate my own birthday, but my twin sister can. Y'all trying to criminalize me for celebrating my own birthday. But my twin sister, y'all praise her for that. Excuse me. You know. But y'all evil. So yeah, I heard that is the rain is supposed to you know, be heavy today. You know, like 100% chance of rain. So if I was trying to see if I could get help with enough for one more night. But that $130 that's currently in my account, they need to adjust it, and I'm probably supposed to get $78 back. But I don't know if later on, if they might swoop in and adjust it later on today, or if they might wait until tomorrow. But I'm afraid to spend anything. Um, I'm afraid to spend anything. But I know I get paid tomorrow. But I was trying to get help with one more hotel room tonight, because I don't know when they will adjust the $78 and the $50 or whatever. And my stomach I'm still having menstrual cramps. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try to see if I can wash this shirt and pants, and and try to give them to somebody. And the same thing with the hoodie. I might just get me like a light blanket or something, and still trying to figure out what I could do to get rid of the mosquitoes biting me up when I have to be on the streets. I don't know why, but I have a rash on my chest. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm getting rid of this shirt. But then Wednesday I have to go to court. But I was told that I'm not going to go to jail Wednesday. So I don't know I hate not knowing what's gonna happen. So I mean, when the fake public defender guy told me that when those ladies told me to write the letter just like that, and they try to say the letter wasn't formal enough, and that he didn't get to see the body cam footage, but that Leslie lady was very rude to me over the phone and said that your public defender has the body cam footage. And he told me he didn't have the footage and that he didn't see it yet. And he said that that they kept on, I mean, that he couldn't get a hold of me, or that he made it like as if he was given the wrong phone number. But you know, but it's like I would. I'm not. I mean, something like that, I would never have a reason or never give the wrong phone number. So I don't know what he was talking about. But I only talked to him twice so far, and it's like if other public defenders would be just as bad or even probably even worse, then excuse me, but I never heard of a public defender that's clearly not on your side and won't fight for you. And he was throwing up the 666 satanic hand sign with his left hand. No, like, you're not to be trusted. I'm thinking that he ain't to be trusted. So, excuse me. Well, I've suddenly got gas. Excuse me. So yeah, like my yeah, the deposit has not cleared on my with my bank. So, you know, I mean, I as I said, I was trying to get help for another night. Even if I could just ask for help with like just $75 for tonight for the hotel room, and then tomorrow I'll be on my own. But I think I heard it's supposed to rain tomorrow, but I will be on my own tomorrow. You know. Um. So. But I was getting they had certain other things I went through recently that I kept forgetting to talk about. But yesterday, somebody, the fake Darnell Williams perp, and somebody who I suspect was the fake Aquarium Doris perp. If not her, then I don't know who that was. That kept harassing me through email. And also harassing me through YouTube, making harassing comments on YouTube as well. And I got some more harassment and more perp comments on YouTube yesterday. Excuse me. So yeah, they are trying to, I mean, they are trying to sex traffic me. And I refuse to be trafficked. I guess they want us trying to sex traffic people into the satanic underworld. So, yeah. So, I mean, and there's no park simply called New Orleans Park. But there is a park called Gretna Park. And they must have done been that obsessed that they freaking researching everything about the city that I'm in and everything. You know, how did y'all get my emails? Emails that's for business only, and it's not for casual communication. None of y'all perps are allowed to have my email. You're forbidden and not allowed to contact me And that ought to be a form of trespassing, because y'all doing that on purpose. You know what you're doing. So, oh, I know one of the things that I remembered. Um, excuse me, Friday, after the situation that happened with that fake Sean Womack perp, that fake TI perp Sean Womack, um, they had this mother and son who got on the bus with a shirt that said a Tupac t-shirt. Both of them had matching Tupac t-shirts that said "Trust no one." They were perping me with with subliminal messages. I'm like, well, how did they grab Tupac t-shirts that quick? They grabbed Tupac t-shirts that quick to wear on the bus. Um, that say "Trust no one." They were perping me with that. And like, that's the second time that somebody perped me using Tupac, even though I was never really a diehard fan of Tupac. But like, one time when I wrote I was working on one of my a fiction novel that I've been working on for over 5 years, or 5 years, and still have not even halfway done. Um, and so when I compared one of the characters to Tupac, and then there was this this white boy that looked like he was like 12 years old, like shortly after I wrote the chapter, and then he was perping me with the Tupac t-shirt. And then, like, after some time, I was working on the chapter of the novel, and they tortured me with electronic weapons so bad that I was forced to stop typing up, and stop working on my novel. And then they supernaturally made my whole freaking chapter disappear somehow. So I don't even know if I'm going back to jail on Wednesday. But any of y'all Christians, keep me in your prayers and pray that they drop the charges against me. But I might end up being broke after Wednesday, after dealing with the court situation and having to purchase the body cam footage and everything. I might come back, if I do come back, penniless. Well, and I mean, I don't know what other fees they're going to force me to have to pay. But now this is more money taken away from me. And I heard that you don't even have to have a conviction. Like, if they see a criminal charge, if they say will make it hard for you to try to get another job. Like, why the hell y'all ruining my life like this? And think this shit is funny. And I believe that the police officers have something to cover up. I think that they are covering up for the online perps who may have lied and said that they if they called up the Gretna police and lied and said that they owned the property. And so, and then people yelling at me saying, "Stay off of other people's property." And they're like, "That ain't your property." It's the same narcissistic gang stalking script that they repeatedly throw in my face. So I've been forced to suffer in silence. And I'm glad there's a few people in the TI community who got my back, but I don't have anybody I can sit down and talk to. who will just listen and be understanding about my situation and what I went through. I'm just forced to have to suffer in silence. And the fake Darnell Williams perp and the fake Aquarian Doris perp was like, ha ha ha, that was me that made that call. They called up the libraries and lied on me. They called up the airport, got me wrongfully banned from the airport. They even try to call up hotels and lie on me. Making fake bad reviews against me when you're supposed to review the hotel, not me. But how can you make a review on something, a place you never been or never experienced? So I mean, nobody wants to say that these people are wicked and that they're evil. But I mean, the sexual harassment via my emails, I put them on Twitter because if I put them on TikTok or YouTube, they were so sexually graphic that my channel would be like wrongfully striked or something like that. I've had moments where I have screenshot and exposed the fake Darnell Williams perp sexually harassing me. And then when I share it, I mean, how come his account wouldn't be rightfully taken down for the sexual harassment, but for me to expose what he doing, oh, that get taken down. So they were harassing the fuck out of me, bullying, harassing, and threatening the fuck out of me through email yesterday and the day before. And I had to just keep blocking their emails and reporting them for spam. Like, I want these motherfuckers to leave me alone. Leave me the hell alone. You know. So, what time is it? It's 9:44 a.m. I'm trying to see if I could get help with I'm trying to see if I could get help with at least $75 for one more hotel night for tonight. And then, after this week, I don't know what will happen. But I'm going to get off here. Thanks in advance for any help. And the rain is going to be very heavy, especially between 1 and 4 o'clock this afternoon. And I would hate to be, like, even before 1 o'clock, they say it's going to be really heavy. So for me to be, like, stuck out in the rain with nowhere to go. So I'm going to get off here. I'm going to see y'all.